My name is Neeru and I'm residing in Bangalore and I hail from Haryana, but because now I living in Bangalore because of my husband job. And if I talk about my educations, I have pursued master in chemistry subject B.Ed also, and I used to teach. And after that, I have got married, but I haven't started my job yet. But now I'm thinking to start my job. That's why I'm working this language.
Okay, so you also been a teacher. You also
Yes.
have done like your master's in chemistry, B.Ed, and higher education you have completed. So have you completed all this your education from your home itself, Haryana, or you have done something from Bangalore?
No, 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 no. I have done all my study from Haryana only. Because I am
Okay,
living only for my husband jobs. Because after getting married, I have been to many places.
okay. So how many years have you been like teaching in a college that you have said that you are teaching like in an engineering college, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I had been teaching there for 2 years.
Okay, so what do you think? Why is like you are thinking right now that I have to learn, I have to work on my communication skills? Why do you think that is it important to work on our communication skills while, teaching in a college?
Yes, see, actually now I'm living in Bangalore. It doesn't matter whether I'm living in a Bangalore city part, village parts. Doesn't matter because now English is a global language. Everyone can understand this language, and if you go to schools and anywhere if you go, then English is necessary. And if I want to get a good job and I get a good schools, then I must have a good knowledge of English. Otherwise, if I don't have good knowledge of English, so I will not supposed to get a very good job in a good school. That's why, and you know very well, because nowadays, India is this not a very developed country. We always
Yeah,
need a different country. We don't know whether we will get job here or not. We don't know. So we have
yeah,
to treat our child just like that. In future, they can become very good. If they go outside from India, so they will not face this problem. Earlier, people
yeah,
never ever used to go out of India for getting jobs. But now you must have seen that in this one Punjab people. There are lots of states. If there is no job, so they will go there for getting jobs. So that's why we
o-
have to train our children from scratch. But earlier the situation was totally different. That's why now we
okay.
can say this is very important.
So what do you think? Why nowadays people is going to the in other countries, foreign countries to do their job to get best salary or whatever their aim is. So what do you think? What is the reason? The same thing we are not getting in India. The salary, the amount of respect we want. Why are we unable to get those things? What are the reasons?
First is what I think, but according to my perception, first is populations. Now
Yeah,
India is, I think 140 crore this much populations, and it's
yeah.
very
Number
standard.
one in the world. You can say number one in the world. Yeah,
Yes. You know very well in out of India the population is very less, and you get job there and you get money also. And here, if you are in MTech, MSc, doesn't matter. So you will get very less salary. If you have only this type of qualifications and you go out of India, you will get more salary and you have to do put less efforts. This is reality. So that's
okay.
why
So I was asking to you, ma'am, like, what is the reason in India? Like, okay, population is one reason that we are not getting the good amount of salary. But do you think the skill is also very important? Like, if you are talking about to go to in the foreign, so foreigner will not give us money. Like, okay, if you are not skillable, then okay, I will give you the money. In
see.
foreign also you need skill, and in India, I think the problem is the skill. Like, there are lots of opportunity in India as well, but the people do not have that kind of skill. Like in engineering college, there are lots of students are doing engineering nowadays, but some of the people who have done their engineering from the IIT, NITs, and triple ITs, they are getting good amount of salary. But at the same time, the student who have done their BTech from the private university or have done their education from any private university I'm talking about, but they are not getting the decent salary. So I think the reason is a skill. The students are not developing the skills, and as well as teacher is also not focusing on skills to make sure that the student can get a job in the future. After completing our graduation, we have to have a job, and this is very important. But and also the third reason I am just thinking that why all the students are just only seeking for the job. Why don't they want to do something startup, something business, and all those kind of things? There are lots of money in the business. If you go into the Gujarat cities. So in Gujarat, most of the peoples are, in Gujarat, in Mumbai as well. They don't do higher education. They don't want to become IAS, PCS, and those kind of stuff. They just created business and they are just earning so much money in the business. So why we are unable to go into the business and want to open our startup and those kind of things, other than going into the same pattern like going to do BTech and going to do for only for government job? Why? What do you think? Why should we not do focus on those things?
Yes, see, it's depend upon the your home environment also. Because if you have a strong background, because you know
Yeah.
very well if you want to start any business, so you must have lots of money. If you don't have money, so it would be very difficult to start your business because we are not sure whether it would be uh, good or not. We don't know. It's all depend upon the luck also. So if you are lack of money, and even though you have lack of money and you are starting your business, definitely it would affect your growth and all the things. I think this reasons also affects because those people who are very rich, who has lots of property, they can start this business and they can take risks very easily. But if you
Okay,
already,
so yeah, ma'am, but as you said that there is a risk. Okay, like if we are opening a business, there is high chances that it cannot be sustainable. It cannot be run in a well manner. Okay, so it is also important to know that if you are preparing for government job, so we are not sure that okay, I will get a job. If you are doing our BTech from the top-notch university, from the private university by giving 25 lakhs for the 4 years, it is not sure that also I am going to take 20 lakh per annum salary. This is not, risk is everywhere. We have to that, like in business, okay, there is risk that okay, your business will run or not. And also it is also very important that how is your background. If your family
yes,
belong from that kind of background that you had the business background, then you can also sustain. But problem, I think you are getting the messages. Okay.
no problem.
Yeah, it's normal. Okay, okay. There was ringing, so that's why I was saying. So, what do you think? Like, risk is everywhere, ma'am. We have to take a chance, no?
But see, you are whatever you are saying that is a risk is everywhere. But if you do this one, you are preparing for that time. You are not supposed to give lots of money. But if you want
Yeah,
to your startup, you want to start your startup. That time you're supposed to have lots of money. Money matters a lot. If you have 1 crore, 2 crore, then you can think. If you don't have only, if you have only 1 lakh, 2 lakh, you can teach, you can learn, you can study. Then 1 and 2 lakh. It's reality. And if you start,
yeah.
you will not going to lose anything. Happens कि you will not get money, but at least you will not lose their money.
Yeah, this is the one thing that if you
This
do not have that kind of money, yeah, how
yes,
can you spend? And also, I'm thinking that for startup, also you had to have a, that kind of idea and that kind of like business and like money and the people who can guide you. Like if someone who belongs from the village, like India is known for the agriculture country. There are 60% of the people is totally depend on the agriculture. They are not unable to do a job. They are not unable to build a business and start a startup to survive themselves. So I think it will take some time to touch the level of China, America, and the other countries. So okay, we are working like lots of people are. Yeah,
start startup. There are lots of things to. You should have lots of things on in your plate to start your business. Money is different thing. You should have knowledge also. You should have exposure. There are lot. You should have connections also. At least you can talk with other persons. If you don't have this type of environment, so how can you start your business? There are lots of things. It's not easy to start your business.
what do you think that, ma'am, nowadays in schools, like we are talking about the primary school and junior school, why teacher are not developing that kind of mindset into the students that okay, if you are growing up, then you should focus on business and try to think something new. Why Indians are not able to make an aim? Why Indians are not about thinking about to developing something new? Lots of the countries are focusing on Facebook. Some people from the other countries are making WhatsApp and something like that. But in India, this kind of mindset is not going to be prepared since our primary schools. When I was in my like fifth or the sixth standard, then from those times to till graduation, I was always suggesting by the teachers and the students and by my friends that you have to have a job, then you have to preparing for government job. Why government job? If there is not vacancies, what will I do? Nowadays I'm talking about like there is 20,000 vacancies there, and 1 crore, 2 crore people are
Yes.
putting form. So where will they go? 20,000 people will only get job, and the rest of the people have to think about something else. Some people are going to open a vegetable shop, some people are going to open a mobile shop. Like, and if everyone will do the same thing, like opening a shop, then who will buy, who will purchase? So we have to think something out of the box, that junior school, so that they can develop, they can change the mindset of the student. It will take time, not today this will going to be happen. Like if I talk about my graduation, when I was doing my graduation, at those time there was only 2 or 3 subjects, a restricted subject. Okay, if you're doing your BSc, then you have to take physics, chemistry and mathematics. Even if
Okay.
I'm not like chemistry or physics, why can't I choose music, agriculture and Hindi side? Why can't I choose English, political science and math? That thing should be ki I can choose subject from my choices. Okay, so this is also the reason that most of the students are not developing their mind, their mindset. What do you think? What's your point? What's your take?
See, whatever you are saying, that is right. But in this the metro city, there is options. In village area,
Yeah,
because there is no environment, that's why we are getting this type of problems, and because we are running only just government job, we don't have any solutions. But if I talk about the metro cities, because there is options, because there is money also, their parents are also educated, and parents are aware, there is options, there are lots of options, there are business school, there are lots of things. I can't
yeah.
deny this perspective. We are facing only this type of problem in village area only. If I talk about city area, their education is totally different. If I talk about here in Bangalore, Mumbai, there are lots of metro city. Here, from you can say from scratch, students are trained to speaking part and all the things. And there are lots of things which education is totally different from the village area, totally different. There focus only
Yeah.
theoretical knowledge, but here focus only practical knowledge. So we can't deny this perhaps this problem is all over India. It's all depend upon from where you belong. If you belong to village party, because their people is not educated, there is no money. There are lots of things we are facing the problem here.
It is very true, ma'am, whatever you have said. But as we also know that new education policy have been, I think, came in 2021, and it will take some times to implement. Like you can choose any subject in your graduation, in your 12th standard. This is the new rule that has come. And you have also said that if I talk about the like any metro cities, in metro cities you can choose any subject you want.
If
But
I talk
what
about
about the yeah?
technical,
But
if I
what
talk
about the
about
village?
there is, if you are studying from science medium, then you are good. If you study the art and all the things, then you are not good. This is the perceptions of the village part and all the things. But if I talk about the city parts, here doesn't matter you are science and all the things. If there are lots of different subjects there, because there is job available for that subject. This is reality. I observe these things.
Yeah, I think the unavailability of subject and the
Yes,
unavailability of the awareness is in the village. In
yes.
village, people are very much fear of doing something else and something out of the box. Like if 10
Okay.
student in my group, if 10 student of my group is going to do BA, then there is so much possibility that I am also going to pursue BA.
Yeah.
Because there is the psychology of fear that okay, my 10 friends are going to do BA, then I also have to do BA. Otherwise, what will happen?
What will happen?
Yeah.
And one
So
more thing, if
yeah,
you do, if you go for BA simple subject, then you are not going to get a good job. So that's why persons has fear this type of things. Because
yeah.
if I talk atrocity and all the things, there is lots of job available. It's all depend upon skills. It doesn't matter okay, how did you, from which subject did you complete your educations.
Okay, so what do you think? Why in village, like people are very much feeling fear that okay, if I will do my graduation in fashion designing, if I will do my graduation in only psychology honors, what will happen? If it nowadays people are so much scaring. Like there was a I can say that when I was pursuing my graduation, there was a time that if you're in your third year, then you can replace your one subject. So my many students, my many friends have replaced their one subject like chemistry, they replaced by psychology. So the student who replaced their subject, other students were talking about, okay, why have you taken psychology?
Yes.
What is the future? What is the future of psychology, and what will you do after completing your psychology? So this is also the mindset that they
Yes.
don't know that how much there is. Yeah, the career option in psychology. Psychology is very important subject. So the same thing is happening in all the villages area. If one
Yes.
student is going to think something out of the box, other people are going to poke them. Okay, you what
Okay.
you are doing? What will happen?
You're right. Because they haven't seen any phase, because they just want to do the science, chemistry, and all the things. If you study, then you will get jobs. Because this is a reality. Here, there is no job of other subjects, and if you go for simple subject, then you will get very less salary. That's why they have some fears. There is no scope for other subjects.
I think a scope is there, ma'am, but the problem is that they are not, teaching us in that manner. Like if I, talk about political science as subject, which is a humanity subject. So there is nothing like that. You will not get a job by, pursuing your graduation in political science. Like all the world is going to run on the basis of political science. Our, I think our who is like foreign minister, the name is Jayasankar. Have you know? He has done his all the graduation and even his master, graduation in political science, and he is ruling the world right now. So I think
But
the teacher is also very important. They are not
depends.
teaching us in that manner.
It's all depend upon the luck also, because it's very rare. Because I have seen so many persons who have done this study with a good manner, and they will get job. But it's very rare. If you have done your study on the simple subject, on the from village part, it's very difficult to get. It's all depend upon sometime luck also. I think so.
Yeah, luck is also important. If you're only looking for the job that okay, I have to go 9 to 5 job, then you will not get a job. This is very sure. But
Yes.
if you have some like if nowadays, most of the people, the student who are at the age of 16, 17, they are opening a YouTube channel and they are,
Yes.
talking about their skill, whatever the skill they have, and they are earning so much money. Most
Yes.
of the people are doing content writing. Most of the people are doing, affiliate marketing, digital marketing. So there are lots of scope, but the people is feeling the fear of, I have to do my graduation. Nowadays, most of the students is not going to pursue their graduation. What will
Yes.
happen? I have the graduation degree, I have the master degree, but what will the I think the result, what is the output of doing that degree? I don't think there is any something like that. That okay, if you have completed all those things, then you will get a job.
I also seen there are lots of YouTuber, even though they are not having any degree, and yet they are earning lots of money. They are very prominent nowadays, because it's depend upon luck. Because I have seen so many YouTubers, even though they are very educated and very skillful, yet they are not becoming prominent nowadays. I think you must see the Hati ma'am, English
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
There are lots of good English learner content, even though they have good skills, educated also, yet they are not getting good views and all that. I think somewhere it's depend upon luck. I think so.
So do you believe in luck and destiny?
I believe 70% your hard work, and 30-40% somewhere hard. This one luck is also depend. I think so.
I So, do you have something, any story that you can believe? You can believe in your destiny and luck that okay, something that you are believing in that happens, in a right manner. Do you have any story?
Not so 100% is not so. We can't say कि if you don't do hard work, we will get anything, whatever we want. It's not possible. But somewhere, I think destiny is also important. Because I have seen
Okay, so
so
ma'am,
many people work throughout the day, even though they are intelligent, yet they are not getting anything. Somewhere,
yeah, actually nowadays most of the in YouTube, if you will see, so many great people are talking about manifestation. If you are
yes,
going to manifest this thing, like if you are going to put in a diary that okay, I have to become a fluent speaker, okay, I have to get a job, I have to get a good relationship, I have to get this, that, those. So what only doing that things, you will get a job, you will get a good relationship, you will get a good money, you can become a fluent speaker. The manifestation or the destiny is not only work on the basis of thinking and doing visualization and manifestation. It's also important to do their action. If
yes,
you're manifest something, also do work, take action. Otherwise, so many people are talking about I think not most of the people are talking about this thing, but I don't think that is the right thing. If you think logically, with a reasonable mind, that okay, if I'm not like if I am manifest that okay, please Bhagwan ji mujhe exam mein pass kara dena, and I am going to put that later and that things on the daily basis for 1 month. What is about your inside? If you are not reading anything, how will you pass the exam? This is not going to happen.
70% is your hard work and 30% somewhere is depend upon luck also. Look, 70, 30,
Yeah,
30% totally. 50-50 I'm not saying, but 70 hard work and 30% somewhere destiny is also important. Because
yeah,
I
somewhere
have
we can say,
they
yeah.
don't do any hard work. They do, but very less. They do hard work, and yet they are very prominent nowadays.
Okay, it can be something luck. It happens only with out of 100 people, one people can be have that kind of mind. Like you were talking about Dehati ma'am. There are lots of speaker who is good, who is better than Dehati ma'am. I'm not saying that Dehati ma'am is not better. She is also a very good speaker, but there are some people who is better than her, but they are not going to get that kind of subscriber views.
Yes, they are
So
not
you are
getting.
also saying, okay, luck is also important.
They are putting lots of efforts. They are doing lots of things.
Yeah, so I think people somehow gets emotional sometimes on the YouTube. Okay, this person is from the village. This person, if yeah, so they don't support such kind of people, no matter how valuable your content is. Yeah. So
So
as you
last
have
time
said that,
I
ma'am.
saw one this one tutor from this one. I don't want to reveal the name, and she was very good, and she was teacher of she is teacher English teacher I think so, and she was saying in one video I have been putting video more than 2 years, and I have only 500 600 subscribers.
Yeah,
She was teaching very good English with a good advanced structure and all the things.
yeah. It happen. It's happen. Okay. So, ma'am, I'm going to ask you the last question. You said that okay, you like had been teaching in a college, chemistry and whatever the subject you were teaching. So you are thinking now to work and brush up your conversation skill. You want to get some more fluency and you want to work on your communication skill. So what do you think? Why it's happening that today you have to work on it? Do you think consistencies matter a lot? Like since 2 years you are not teaching, right? So why it is happening just because you are not consistent right now? So what do you think? Why consistency is so important?
Yeah, see, actually, matlab it's depend upon the environment also. It doesn't matter. Consistency is also important. If you do same work again and again, 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 then only we can become perfect. So otherwise, if we not do same work again, again, so how can we become perfect? This is not possible. And if I don't,
Yeah,
even if I don't, if I don't do take a hand for my any work, so after 5 6 days, my hand will not work. This is reality.
yeah, yeah. There was a person whose name is, I think I can guess, Emerson, who told that foolish consistency is hobgoblin of weak mind. So if you're doing something consistently, okay, the right direction and the right manner is very important. Like there
Yes,
are lots of people are learning English here. They are doing consistent work. They are reading this, that, those things, but they are unable to speak after 5 months, 6 months, after
right.
1 year. So it
You
is
are right.
also very important. Yeah, also very important to do whatever you are doing, do it in a right manner.
Right manner,
Yeah,
yes. As much as
yeah,
possible, you have to take feedback from other persons also. You should not
yeah.
blind. You should not. You can't suppose give I do this thing, so I will get fluency and all the things. This is not possible. You have to take feedback from other person, tutor and all the things. Then you will get learn. Otherwise, after 3 4 months, you get stuck at one place only.
Yeah, feedback is very important, and if we are not going to ask through the someone who is based, than you, then you have to ask for the feedback also. So okay, I think this video is going to be very longer, so we have to end up this conversation now. Okay,
Yes.
so it's yeah. If you have any query, you can ask, ma'am.
Okay, but one thing I think you told me your English, you are from Hindi background, but your English is
Yeah,
good and your confidence is also good. So how did you build your confidence? I would like to know this thing. Only
confidence.
confidence, yeah, any other thing you did.
There is nothing like you can do for your confidence. Confidence is something that comes if you are like, look, if you want to talk good in English. So if you have that kind of mindset that okay, my grammar is good, I have done 2 3 conversation, then why should we do not feel confidence? Like when people are going to speak English, they are not feeling confidence. Why? They are thinking that. with someone I am going to talk, they are very much better than me. If you see
Yes,
nowadays, there are so many people, even if the prime minister and so many president of the so many countries, they don't know how to speak English. They when they, like there is Vladimir Putin. If he goes to the America, he's not going to speak English. He kept with himself an interpreter who will translate their words
yes,
in English. So if he is not feeling that kind of shyness and that kind of lack of confidence, then we are the very normal people. Why
yes,
should we
yes.
feel? Look, when I was talking to you for the very first time in our last conversation, and when you told that okay, I have done my this that, and I had been teaching in a college. For a few seconds, I was feeling nervous. Okay, ma'am is very much experienced. She is
It
also a
happens.
teacher. How will I face?
Be good than us, then we always have fear always. That's why sometimes
Yeah,
I also think about my interview. Ki I should give interview. Yesterday I got one mail and about the interview. So then I have fear. How can I interact with that people? Because it happens.
it's our interpretation in our mind that okay, my what my boss will think, what my interviewer will think. You are an interviewee, so don't think that kind of thing. Okay, whatever, what will happen? What will more happen? Okay, he will not select you. So what? He will not going to kill you. He
To
will not
control,
going to check.
very
He is
difficult to
not
control.
only going to check your English. Yeah, I know, but practice can make your mind relax. Meditation, try to feel confidence even if you are doing a mistake. If you are not are doing a mistake, then you have to think, okay, am I not a machine? You are not a machine. You are a human, so definitely you are going to make a mistake. Even if your interviewer and boss, he must be also doing some mistakes in their work in whatever the place they are. Okay, so try to feel confidence no matter what the result will come, we will see.
What
So
happens?
based off,
Feels confidence. Well, it depends upon the nature also. I think so because I have seen so many persons they have become confident from birth also since birth only. I have seen depend upon nature
yeah,
also.
yeah, it can be. We can say that nature is also important. Sometimes we feel confidence, like you know, some people have their rituals. I think
Mm.
in one of my video, I was talking about these things. What is the ritual I am talking about? Like if I wear black t-shirt, so I feel confidence in front of someone when I was doing some discussion or talking. So every people have their like some rituals, like if I will put face wash on my face, if I will read a books, I will feel more confidence. So try to find out your ritual. What is your ritual that once you done, then you will feel more confident. So try to find out your ritual. What is your ritual? Like if your ritual is like okay, my chemistry is very good, try to read chemistry so much while before facing your interviewer. You will automatically feel confidence. Okay, I have done all the parts. Okay, let me ask them what will he ask. I will reply everything. So try to find out your rituals. So this is the very important for everyone, I think. Yeah.
Last question I would like to ask you: do you follow any particular channel? Yeah, do you watch
I,
a randomly?
I am following so many channels, but I am going to suggest you two or three channels which will help you in your speaking. First of all, try to follow, the podcast.
I'm
Second
not
thing, there is a channel. There
which
is a
one?
channel Hotspot English. Hotspot English. There is a
Sport
channel.
English.
Try to follow that channel also. And there is a third channel named Dr. Nirav Modi. He also helps that how to face boss, how to talk with confidence, how to face like someone who is your boss, your interviewer, how to manage your self confidence. So if you're
And
watching those people, that 3 points that I have mentioned, somehow maybe you will feel confidence. Yeah. So everything is done, so we should end up.
yes, yes, you end
Yeah.
up this.
O-
Bye.
okay, ma'am, it's a nice having words with you. Thank
Mm,
you for you giving your time.
same.